Good morning, everyone. This is a cantaloupe smoothie. It's just one ingredient, 3 cantaloupes blended up. And it's a shame you can't see the color because it looks like an orange creamsicle, and it tastes quite like an orange creamsicle as well. Melon is really a breakfast of champions, I think, and I'll explain to you in this video different kinds of food that you can eat throughout the day to match and go along with the flow of your body and what your body does at different times of the day. There's a book called Fit for Life by Harvey and Marilyn Diamond that was really helpful in explaining this to me. I read it some years ago and have done experimentation with what they said and have fitted in with what I've learned from other people. So here we go. It's pretty intuitive, and so, that's good. So basically, when you wake up in the day, your body is in a mode of flushing out and expelling. A lot of times, oftentimes a lot of people, the best time for them to, for instance, go number 2 is in the morning. Or, if you're eating a good fruity diet, then you just go anytime during the day, 2 or 3 times. But, the morning is a good time for expelling, and, a lot of people pee right when they get up. This is, it's not a coincidence. This is what your body's doing, and it makes sense given what your body does at the end of the day. So let's go forward. Okay, so you start the day off by expelling metabolic waste, expelling toxins, just like kind of emptying out extra that your body's done with. Then the next mode is, it says, okay, I'm emptied out, I'm flushed out, now it's time to eat food. So then you're in a mode of eating and ingesting. And then the third mode is taking that food and assimilating it and using it. Okay? And then, you're doing this and you're sleeping, and then you wake up, all your digestion is finished, all the food is assimilated, all the metabolic wastes are ready to leave your body, and then you start to flush. So, all of these processes take energy from your body. Flushing and detoxifying takes energy. Eating food and like moving your, peristalsis takes energy. Assimilation takes energy. All the chemical enzyme activity in your digestive organs, it takes energy. So if you want to most effectively get nutrition from your food and have energy in your life, it's advisable to eat in such a way that matches with these different stages of where your body is at during the day in regards to food. So how can you do that? So basically, first things first, when you get up, drink water. Get up in the morning, drink water. For years, I cannot remember the last time. It has been years. I get up in the morning and I drink 2 liters of water. A lot of people do, I'm sure you'll be fine with just 1. I'm kind of obsessive. I always get up, 2 liters of water. And it's just awesome. It really helps me start my day. And then I move on to my breakfast is usually my juiciest meal of the day. It's just, because I'm in a mode of just flushing out, and it's just, I just want wetness and water and juiciness. Very easy digesting, low density foods when I wake up in the morning. Just so I can assist and go with the flow of getting rid of just, flushing. Because it's possible to interfere with your body's stages. So, for instance, if I get up and eat bacon and eggs. Of course, I'm not going to do that. I'm a lifelong vegetarian, but for me, I guess, if I were to get up and just immediately eat like a big bowl of spaghetti or something like that, or just immediately get up and have like a salad with a couple avocados on it or something, that's gonna stop my body from doing its flushing out mode and immediately jump it into the next mode. And I don't want to do that. I want to take advantage of these cycles. So I stick to, and melons are the best way to really get juiciness in your life. Now, or oranges are also really great. Now, I think there is something to be said with just kind of fruit in general is going to be a good thing to have in the morning. You don't have to make sure it's juicy fruit. I like to do it this way because I like the way it feels. I love melon, and to put melon on top of anything else is not advisable because it digests super quickly. So when you have a slow digesting food, you put a fast one on top of it, you're in for trouble. So melons are a good thing to start with. Then, so the flushing happens, and now it's the middle of the day meals, it's time to start eating food. Okay, so now you get into your more, start having more dense foods. I mean, what I would recommend is moving into more dense fruits. Middle of the day, it's time for, well, basically anything you want. Fruit is just good to eat, bananas, dates, oranges, apples, pears, berries, whatever, what have you, eat what you want and eat a lot of it. And so that's what you do in the middle of the day. And then it gets to dinner time. Okay, so dinner time. Now, like I was saying about melons and putting fast digesting things on top of slower digesting ones, dinner food is dinner food. I don't like to eat dinner food for lunch or vice versa. And dinner food for me is going to be the slowest digesting food. If I'm going to eat overt fats in a day, over the course of my day, it's going to be dinner time. I don't, during the day, it's fruit. It's water and fruit. If I'm going to eat overt fats, it's at dinner time. If I'm going to eat cooked food, it's at dinner time. Okay, these are the slowest digesting foods. So, then I eat dinner, and then after dinner, I'm finished with the eating phase. Now it's time to move on to the third phase, assimilation. After you've had your dinner, stop eating. That's it. You're done eating, because if you start eating again, you're taking away the energy that your body is using to assimilate the food that you've already eaten. So eat your dinner, finish it up nice and early if you can, I mean, it's good to get to bed pretty early. I have been trying to get to bed more early lately. Hasn't always worked out because I'm always working on a lot of things, staying in touch with a lot of people. But I shoot for 8:30, and sometimes I hit it. I hit it last night. I think in the past maybe week and a half, I've hit 8:30 like 2 or 3 times. Anyway, if you're gonna hit a nice early bedtime like that, you're gonna want to have finished your dinner. Depending on what your dinner is, you're gonna want to have finished it a good at least an hour, if not 2 hours before you go to bed. It'll really help you sleep. And also, it will help you have energy to assimilate the food that you've eaten. If you eat and then go to bed, right after, 10, 20, 30 minutes after, you're still digesting, then it's inefficient, because what's going to happen is either you're not using energy digesting and assimilating because you're asleep, or you're not going to sleep well because you're using energy assimilating. So it's good to understand the cycles that we go through, so that you can time your meals, you can sequence your foods, and you can understand why you feel a certain way. And so you can just make sure that you're going with the natural flow of your body, thereby having as much energy as possible to enjoy your life. I have lots of information. Ask me any questions that you may have. I've been experimenting with highly nutritious fruit-based eating for some years now. Subscribe to my channel and share this video with someone who's curious. Have a good day.